Morning, cryptocurrency money making people, traders, investors, whatever your strategy. So normally, if you've been following this channel, you know that I only skim a small amount of profit and then I reinvest it back in. But I had noticed with some of my coins that I was just taking out too much profit. So I've now developed a new sort of strategy. So I got a bit of a frog in my throat today, and I thought I'd share it with you. So starters is I don't skim anything under $50 at the moment. Again, you just work in with whatever size account you're sort of running with or whatever. And I also don't skim anything up that's not over 5% increase. And I only take $2 out of, when it goes up 5%, I'll only take out $2. The reason for that is if you work out what 5% of $50 is, it's about $2.50. So if I'm taking out $2, so anything over $50, over $52, because remember I don't want to take it out and then, $51 if I skimmed, it would go down under 49 and then I can't touch it. So it's got to be over $52 at least. So that just means that if I'm only skimming anything over 5%, only taking out $2. That means I'm taking out less than what it's made in profit during that move. And I kind of do that with all of them at the moment. So I just sort of keep it really, really simple. So I'll just go through it. And now, and it takes a little while, but that's all right. Like I said, I'm only dealing with small numbers here at the moment, but just imagine each one of these were $1,000, and at the end of the skim, you've come out and you've made like, $500, $600, $1,000, $10,000 just in one single skim. So this ARDR one here. It's over 10%, so it's a much bigger move. Now, I'm not going to do it here, but I'm just going to show you the maths of what I would do. I'm still going to take out $2 out of this one because I don't want to take out too much. But what I've been doing is working out what 1% is. So that's really easy to do. You just move the decimal point across two places. So 1% of that is 54 cents. And if I look at the move that it is, it's 25%. And I just halve it, so that would be 14. So 50 cents times 14, which is half of the percentage increase. I mean, you could be taking out more. You could be like $5, $6, $7. But I don't want to do that again. I just want to keep this number small because that would just push it under the $50 limit. So I just want to keep it small like that, so that. Because remember, what I'm doing here is I'm taking daily profit and reinvesting and putting some aside for tax and putting some aside into my own savings account, or I'll buy gold or stocks or shares or whatever with it, just so that I'm diversifying my portfolio and getting this regular small income. So 4.63 on nulls, can't touch it. 20% on pay, 59, still only going to take out $2. I know it seems annoying that it's $2, but imagine it was $200. You know what? It's not so annoying anymore, or $20. So as the account grows, if these are all $500 accounts, I could be taking out say $20. So that's kind of how I view it, It's like, it's not always where it is right now, how much I'm taking out right now, it's where the future is. So EMC squared, the Einsteinium one, same deal, just $2. And I'll just do this, I'll keep going up until I hit $100. When I hit $100, I'll start factoring in the percentage increase. It usually just means I'm taking out like $5 or $10 or something. So again, I'm not trying to kill the multiplication effect of cryptocurrency, but I am trying to take out regular profit because what's the point of just going, oh yeah, but what about 2 years time from now? Well, what if 2 years time from now it doesn't go up? Do you know? You've got to take into consideration that it may not keep going upwards, that there's a good chance it'll go down. You have to keep all that sort of stuff in mind. So Venus now, same deal, I'm only going to take out $2. Yeah, that's why I try and keep it so that I am regularly taking out the profits. Yeah, I know this bit can be boring, but imagine that you kept doing this, so you started out with, say, 300,000 or whatever, you put 1,000 on each one, and then you work for, say, 10 minutes a day, and then you make a couple of $1,000s. I mean, that's pretty good, right? I mean, you'd have to be an idiot to be unhappy with that, People go to work, or, spend years and years in uni. And I know this, I used to teach at a university. To get up their qualifications, and then they've got to go and do placement for years, and then they get to a point where they can start earning, a couple of $1,000s a day. But they have to keep turning up to work, and they have to keep doing it, Whereas I'm sitting around in a pair of tracksuit pants and not even wearing shoes, and I've got my morning coffee here. I get up whenever I feel like it. I go and hit the gym and, exercise because I'm into that sort of stuff. And, I just live a life that's a lot more comfortable, but also has very little pressure. Very little. Like sometimes the market will go down, like, I don't remember, but a while ago Bitcoin retracted like 2/3 or something. Yeah, it's a little stressful then, because you're like, oh, what if it doesn't come back up? It always comes back up. But what they say is that the money's made when the blood is in the water. So when it goes down like that, don't look at it as like, oh, at the end of the world. Look at it as an opportunity to buy in low, and then, when the profits start moving back up again, you yield higher results. Okay, thank you very much for that. So I'll be revising my book that's on Amazon with this new sort of strategy. So feel free to go and check it out. It's only a couple of dollars, and it's only a couple of dollars because I had to put it in as something. If I could make it free for you on Amazon, I would. It's just not possible. Because, you have to look at what other people are doing and what they're doing, and they'll put in a minimum price that you can sell your book for. So the digital copy, I put it in at the absolute minimum price that I was allowed to. I'm not here selling you courses. I'm not trying to be a guru or anything like that. I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm showing you what works. I just do ask you, no, I didn't. And again, even if you took out twice, if you took out $4, it's not going to make any real difference, especially on a 17% increase like that. Remember, I just want to take out some money and just keep the whole thing just sort of churning away and doing its thing. Back to the book. Yeah, so I'll update it and make it so you can, follow along a little bit easier. Or you can just watch the videos. I'm good either way, I had a few comments on there talking about, go and check out this guy or check out that guy. My opinion on all these, gurus in the cryptocurrency space at the moment. It's good on them if they're making money and, helping people and all that sort of stuff. I'm all for that. But I really don't think anybody really knows what they're doing. I think people just have to form a strategy. And if your whole strategy is buy when the coin's down and then sell when the coin's up, well, duh. It's not very insightful, you know what I mean? And if you're paying money to someone in a course or something like that to tell you what to buy and when to buy and all that sort of stuff, I would just ask you what happens when that person decides that they can't be bothered anymore and they just disappear. What do you do then? You find someone else and start paying them more money? I mean, all you're doing is making these other people richer and taking away your money. I really don't see how people don't see that. It just seems freaking obvious to me. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm Australian and we kind of just look for people who are scammy, you know, prisoner colony country and all that sort of stuff, I guess, you know. You always keeping an eye out for the scammers. Well, I think that's pretty much the same as any country, really. I mean, if you're in society, you've got to be, you know, keeping an eye out on people. It doesn't mean you have to hate everybody or judge everybody or anything like that. I like their logo. But you have to be cautious, you know. And I think anybody selling you something as the get-rich-quick scheme or, you know, whatever, that's a thing. So that's why I just make it all free or as cheap as I'm possibly allowed to make it for you. Because I don't want your money. I have my own money. You go and get your money, do you know what I mean? If you look at my system and the way that I trade and you like it, use it. Fantastic. Or if you're going to go join CoinSpot, you know, please use my link because then I get $10 and you get $10. And that's just nice for everybody. But I mean, other than that, I don't. You know, you do you, man. I want you to be happy and I want you to be making money. That's all I really want from you. So as you can see, it's pretty boring. But like I said, tell me your job's wildly exciting and that you love going to it. You know, I'm about to buy another motorhome, and you know, as soon as the world opens up again, and go back traveling. Why? Because I can. For no other reason, but I just can. You know, I'm not tied down to anything. I don't have a bricks and mortar business that I have to turn up to every day. I don't, you know, all my stuff's online. You know, I'm still involved in the film industry pretty heavily, so I just bounce from project to project. And, you know, I can be sitting on set, and I've done this quite often. I'll be sitting on a movie set, and there's a lot of downtime on movie sets where you just can't do anything. And I'll just sit here and I'll just make a couple $100. And then, you know, other performers or crew members will see me doing it. They'll be like, how is that even possible? Well, it's pretty easy, actually. I mean, it's probably taken me like a year or so to get this system down pretty good so that the account keeps growing and keeps paying me money daily. Even if it's not huge amounts of money. I mean, sometimes it's only like $10. You know, I'll take out 30, I'll reinvest 10, I'll put 10 in for my tax account, and then I'll put 10 into my other bank account just to, I don't know, just to do it. We're up to MBL, UBT. But yeah, I mean, there's opportunities to take out more money. I just like to keep it small. But yeah, I just think if you can find a way to make money, and I know in some countries now they're sort of clamping down a bit on cryptocurrency, so who knows how long this lasts for. But while it's there, man, I don't know, it just seems like a really easy way to be making some money. So again, I'm just keeping it to $2 at the moment, even though these numbers are getting higher and that I could technically take out more. Because I just want to keep them growing, you know. If I take out too much, I kind of pull back the account too much. I don't really want to do that. So I was at XDC, this one, Strash. So I'll tell you this one, that's 93 cents. So if I was to halve, you know, 9%, let's call it 4%, 4 nines, you know, I could take out nearly $5 there quite comfortably, and it would still be, you know, within that half increase, half of the percentage increase. But you got to have rules you stick by, and it's under $100 at the moment, so it stays at $2. What was that? Is it XDC? No, it wasn't. Strax. Oh, over $100. So 6%. So here we are. So that would be $1.08. So half of that would be 3. So 6%, half of 6%. And I don't, sometimes I'll round it up. Depends on whether it's going to make it even or not. So instead of taking out $2 here or taking out $5, what I'm going to do is take out $3, because that's half of the percentage increase. Ooh, made an extra $1. And I can vary all this if I like to. So was that one? Same thing here, so we'll call that 7. So it's $1.08 again, so we'll just call that 3. Could be 4, we'll just call it 3. I like to err on the smaller side, like the lower amount than the upper amount. Unless I just want to round it up to get it up to a bigger number or something on the day. But usually I just trying to take out, again, I'm always just trying to take out a small amount of profit, but not a huge amount of profit. So here we are. So if I make $112, if I work that out to be 1%, move the decimal place across 2 places to the left, it's $1.12. So half of 23% is what? 10, 11%. So let's call it 10. So 10 times $1.12, would be $10, maybe $11 or something like that. But I'm only going to take out 5. So, but I could take out 10 and still be within it. So now I'm taking out a quarter of the percentage increase. So I just never want to take out more than half, but I do want to keep it sort of, down a bit. Same thing here, so $1.20, 3, let's just make it $3. I was doing anything over 100, 5%, take out 5, anything over 10%, take out $10. But then I kind of started crunching the numbers a little bit, and I see that was just eating into the profits too much. So there was waves, so ONG. And so what I found now is doing it this way is the coins that are going to grow, they just keep growing. It's going to take out 2 on this one. And the ones that aren't going to grow, well, they're just going to die down or hover around where they are anyway, so I don't really worry about those too much. Alright, high of 67%, so that's $1.90. So that could be 30 times by $1.90. So technically here I could take out like $30. Do you know? But I'm going to take out 15. So again, because I want to take out profit, but I don't want to take out all my profit. Because what if it retracts a bit, then I'll be behind where I was. And I want it to compound as well as taking out profit. So that's why I call it skimming, because that's really all I'm doing. Now, Shibu, Ayubu, or however you say it, I don't even know much of it. I'm going to leave this one for a while because it's just slowly starting to go up. And I got like 8,632,472 of those. So if that went to $1 or $100 or whatever, I'd be really, really happy, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to leave that one alone for now. This one here, STPT. Sorry, I just spilled my coffee, so I'm going to do this last bit real quick. I'm going to take out, so 55, 23. So you can see you can take out $2.30. You can take out a fair bit there. But I'm going to take out, say, 15 again. Keep an eye on this coffee spill. Yeah, see, I'm in no real rush. I've got to clean it up, but I'll get to it in a second. 11% on that, so 5. Half of 11 is, say, 5. At $2.40, could take out $10 there. I'm going to take out 5. Probably going to take out 4 to make it an even 100. There we are, $100. I'll leave all the rest alone. So some coins I'm not taking anything out of at the moment. Quant is one of those I'm not taking anything out of. So again now, I'm just going to go to my change one, see what's down the most. OMG's down the most at the moment in that sort of category. And in there, I'm going to buy $40. And again, I'm just now buying low and selling high. That's all it is. That's why I don't really consider that a huge, system. It's pretty straightforward. So 60. So now I'll withdraw that $60. I'll put $30 into my account that I keep aside for tax, and then I'll put the other 30 into my other account that I can use to buy gold, silver, whatever, other stocks and shares and things like that. And that's basically how I've been doing it now. So I'm working off a percentage increase over a certain price point, and seems to be working out okay. You can see these bigger numbers that just keep growing, and then then when they have these big 119% increase, well then it's doubled from what it was before. It's gone up by $100, and I don't want to take out that $100. Anyway, I won't show you moving my money across into my own personal account, because that's my own personal account. But so keep trading, check out the book. If you have any questions, just ask us. Don't follow the gurus. Don't go giving people money who really are just guessing on what coin, and I heard that this coin's going to be doing that with this company or whatever. Well, the longer you're in trading, the more you'll see that comes up all the time. I had a really good saying once: deal of a century comes every 2 weeks, and the deal of a lifetime comes every fortnight. And I think that's a really good thing. There will always be a good deal. There will always be a way for you to make some money if you're smart about it. I just happen to like this system because it's nice and easy. As you see, it didn't take me much time at all. And I'm talking the whole time and spilling my coffee and doing stuff. So imagine if I was just sitting here and just pumped it out. You make $100 in, say, 5 minutes. Again, imagine that this wasn't $100. Imagine it was $1,000. So imagine you made $1,000 in 5 minutes, and that's all the work you had to do for the day. You do that 7 days a week, because I never have to go anywhere. I just do it whenever I feel like it. Do that 7 days a week. That's $7,000 a week. That's not too bad. And if you really think about it, if you're only taking $1,000 a day, then you're making $365,000 a year. And all you did was sat on your phone and skimmed a few dollars. That's the power of what I'm talking about here. Let's say it's conservative. Let's say you only did $100 a day. That's still pretty good, eh? That's $36,500 for the year. Okay, well, let's say it's $200 a day. Now you're on what most people earn who are professionals, $70,000 a year. Do you know what I mean? Let's say it was $300. Do you see what I'm getting at here? Now you're over 100K. Now you're making 6 figures, and you're working, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. No stress, no pressure, whatever. Some days you make more, some days you make less. But if we evened it out and averaged it out, so, whatever, you can see where I'm going with this. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. Get the book if you want. Don't get the book if you don't want to. If you can learn enough just from the YouTube, just use the YouTube, man. I'm more than happy for you to do stuff. Like I said, I don't want your money. If you want to, join up to CoinSpot, please use the link, because then they give me the money. It's not your money then. I'm not interested in taking anything from you. I'm not going to sell you a course. And like I said, I have the book there. I give it to you for free, but I can't. Amazon won't let me. So there you go. It's an easy $100 today. Might do it again later. I don't know. I better clean up this coffee mess. It's starting to look like it's a problem. All right. Have a great day. Happy skimming. Keep trading.